Hello comrades, hello dear brothers and sisters, and most sincerely, warmly welcome home to all who are gathered here today. This morning, I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to all of you who took your time and energy to travel from the land of upright people to return to your roots. As they say in English, back to your roots. Thank you for coming. You have truly shown us the spirit of brotherhood. You have honored us, and I sincerely pray to God that He continues to bless you all, to grant you good health and the strength you need to keep coming back to your roots. May you always find support and encouragement here. Among you there are elderly people, very elderly, who, despite their age, made the journey with you. I thank you deeply from the bottom of my heart, and may God continue to comfort you. I have followed your entire stay among your brothers from start to finish. Every evening on television, I try to see what activities you have been involved in. And I can admit that I am very happy with everything you have already been able to discover. But I pray to God that time will still be on our side and that you will be able to come back and be able to discover many more things throughout Burkina Faso. Certainly many were advised not to come to Burkina. You are now our ambassadors, and I think you are the best positioned to help others understand that Burkina Faso is far from what those Western media try to portray to the world. Burkina is a welcoming place. Burkina is resilient. Burkina stands tall, and Burkina is alive. And thank you for proving this in the eyes of the world. I also sincerely commend you for your unwavering determination to support us in our ongoing struggle to support your brothers and sisters here in Burkina Faso by investing in every possible field. I discussed this with the Prime Minister just yesterday regarding the permanent residence card. Certainly, we had set conditions for obtaining the card, as well as other financial requirements. But we have decided to remove the financial requirement in your case so that you do not have to meet it. So for you, it will simply be a matter of fulfilling the requirements related to the card itself. For all the other conditions, you will be exempt. And thank you for leading the way for all those who wish to obtain this card, invest, and stay in Burkina. That being said, Burkina Faso is a country under construction. I think many opportunities have been presented to you. There are still many more opportunities. For example, the matter of radio and television. I can also assure you that I will do everything I can to support the creation of such a radio or television station here in Burkina Faso. Because communication is a powerful tool, and no one can tell our story better than we can ourselves. For a long time, they were the ones who told whatever they wanted about Africa. They were the ones who told whatever they wanted about black people. Now it is time for us to say no to that and to tell things as they really are. I encourage you to pursue this project, which we will strongly support. Burkina Faso is under construction. We have started to change many of our laws to allow for better coexistence, but also to secure the investments of Burkinabe people and of all those who wish to come and invest in Burkina Faso. When we look at the real estate sector, for example, it is a rapidly growing field in Burkina Faso. We are also focusing on agriculture and agricultural processing, especially the agri-food industry and energy. In short, there are many sectors that are open, and we need the brains of our brothers to come here and build the necessary industries to process our raw materials. It should be us feeding the world, not us having to be seen as beggars in the eyes of the world. And it is entirely possible for Africa to feed the world. I invite you to reflect, perhaps to come together, but I assure you that we will support you so that you can invest in key sectors in Burkina Faso that can be beneficial to you and to all your brothers here. And that is the very essence of our culture. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs will continue the great work they have started. By the way, I congratulate them for this initiative with the Institute, which has accomplished this wonderful work. Continue the work of presenting opportunities so you can be guided and directed towards structuring and beneficial investments. And we will continue to monitor this very closely so that you will not be disappointed with your investment in Burkina Faso. Acknowledge one thing. The struggle we are waging is tough, and it is a test of endurance. And you have decided to carry our message throughout the world. We are not fighting for Burkina Faso alone. We are fighting for Africa. We are fighting for black people. We are fighting for the dignity of Africa. We are fighting for the well-being of our people. And who fights for the dignity and well-being of its people also carries something in their heart. We stand wholeheartedly with all peoples who fight for justice, for equality, for well-being. And we are friends to all peoples who respect us and who respect our sovereignty and our dignity. And thank you for standing with us in this struggle we are waging. It is very difficult to wage this kind of struggle, and I know that you know this even better than I do. To see Africa awakening is truly a nightmare for some. But Africa is indeed awakening, and Africa will awaken. We are not going to be complicit in their deepest and most sincere wishes. The wish to see Africa become the reality of what they have thought and said about Africa, namely a land of slaves, a cursed land. We will not be complicit and go along with them so that what they think becomes a reality. We will tell them that Africa is a continent of hope, a continent of fighters, and Africa is a continent of the future. And we are going to fight for that. Some will say that it is impossible for Africa to catch up, to wake up. We were told this when we wanted to take our country's destiny into our own hands. That it is impossible to do what we want. Others tried to discourage us. They always brought up examples of African heroes whom they killed to tell us that these heroes tried but couldn't succeed, to make us believe that our struggle is in vain. But we said that impossible is not African. If impossible were African, our grandparents, our ancestors would have suffered greatly. There is no other people in the world who have suffered like Africans. No people can claim to have survived after all the ordeals that black people have endured. We remember whether it was colonization, slavery, or the Arab-Muslim conquest here, Africans have experienced all kinds of humiliation, all kinds of treatment aimed at exterminating us. They wanted to wipe out the black gene because it was always the young, the brave ones that they took, killed, and deported. So the African is the most resilient in the history of humanity because we have withstood every possible form of barbarity. But today, we must continue the ongoing struggle. And that's why I want to thank you again for the fight you are leading. Because the continent is still suffering. Look at what is happening in Sudan. Our black brothers are being exterminated. Look at what is happening in Congo. Look at how they are turning people against each other in the Sahel. Everywhere they manipulate black people so that we kill each other. They send weapons and we keep killing each other. This has to stop. And it is absolutely possible. And the first weapon we can use, that you can use, is communication. It's about explaining to black people where they come from, who they are, and where we can go. And it is absolutely possible, and I congratulate you, I encourage you in this fight. Wherever Africans gather, we must understand one thing. Only united can we go far. And we must find a way to unite, one way or another. And this responsibility falls more on the youth today, but also on the elders, who must be able to explain to the youth what they experienced in the past and how we should behave today in order to unite. I am counting on each and every one of you to continue this struggle wherever you are. Because today we are being fought not only by imperialism, which is trying by every means to make us disappear, but also by our own brothers, some who are servants of imperialism and others simply out of self-interest. Personally, I would say that there are many African heads of state who do not like me. There are many people out there who do not really appreciate me. Maybe it's because they're jealous. Maybe also I'm a threat to their master. Whatever the case, I don't hold it against them. And they pretend, when people meet them, they pretend to like me. But I know that there are many who do not like me. But our prayer is that God changes them deeply in their hearts. That God fills their hearts with love, not for us, but for their people. So that they love their people. And that they fight for their people. Because we will continue to preach the message so that their youth wakes up. And I pray to God that He puts love in their hearts, that they love their youth, that they love their people, and that they fight for the well-being of their people. Maybe through that, we too will benefit from a bit of love from them. And I pray to God that this may happen, and very soon that we may look in the same direction, see that we must fight for the well-being of our peoples, our youth, our continents, our countries. And through this, there is no other choice. We will unite. Because Africa is immensely rich, we have a huge market, and we have brilliant minds all over the world. And we will bring all our brilliant minds to work with us. Africa needs all its sons and daughters in order to develop. And you carry this message, you carry this fight. And we must do everything we can so that this fight succeeds, and as soon as possible. That is very important. Because you must see this fight succeed in a very short time. And it is indeed possible. So I encourage you, I congratulate you for everything you are doing. And before I conclude, I invite you at every opportunity to come back to Burkina Faso, because we are going to transform Burkina Faso, make Burkina an example so that people can see that it is possible. We are going to move on from this situation of war, rebuild the country, make it better, and let everyone see that it is truly possible, and that will motivate others to follow the same path as us. Thank you for this support. Thank you for the warmth you have brought us. Thank you for the love you have come to give us. And I pray to God that you all return safe and sound, and that you come back home to Burkina Faso to invest and live in peace whenever you wish. Thank you very much to all of you. May God be with you. May God bless you. Homeland or death, we shall overcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa. Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make African great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.